Hey,
Bonnie.
come here.
Yeah.
Hey, Bonnie.
Hi, Bonnie.
There's Ed.
Hello.
Bonnie.
Hi.
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 Hey, Ed.
Hi, Ed.
Welcome, welcome.
Nice to meet you, Ed.
Nice to meet you.
Yay.
Hey.
Yay.
Yes. Wonderful to see your smile.
Yes.
Thank you. Nice to see all
Bernadette. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Yuri.
Thank you.
Hi. Hi, Erica.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, Nino.
Hi, Erica. Lovely to see you.
Oh, see you
Hi,
too.
Jelly.
Judy Lytle's having trouble.
Oh, and Maureen, you're a yellow bubble.
Peter.
Really?
Hello.
Look at Yuri.
Yay. Hi.
Yay.
Honey.
Yuri.
Hey, Bernie.
Alexandra.
Hey.
Yuri,
Hi.
turn
Nice
on
to
your
see you,
camera.
Bernadette.
Hi, Road
Thank
Macy.
Noreen for getting me on. This is beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Welcome.
Noreen is very talented.
Yes.
Yes.
Welcome. Hi,
Hi, Diana.
Martinez.
Hi. Everybody, I'm not well today. The stomach is really bad today. So if I leave the call, I just want to say I love you. And I'm going to hang in as long as I can.
Okay. Feel better.
Thank you.
Better. Yeah.
Balance with quantum strength.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And welcome everybody to the most.
Believe me, it works.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've done it maybe 1,000 times. It's just, I have to reach. I still have to reach.
Okay.
It's automatic. But I've done it well over 1,000 times. And it's so fast.
I know.
Amazing.
Yay.
Julie, you got
Nice to see you,
you have a
Julie.
scrub? Okay, we're good on scrub.
Yay.
Hey, Olga Lucia.
Hey, nice to see you.
Yeah. Nice to see you.
Hi,
So
Judy.
beautiful.
Hi, Peter.
Thank you very much.
Hi,
Okay, hope you have a
Judy.
great day today. No, thanks. Take care.
You're welcome, Mary.
Hi, Julie.
Happy birthday to you, Brian.
Happy
birthday
to you. Happy birthday,
Birthday,
Brian.
Happy birthday to you.
And
I'm impressed.
The choir
Wonderful.
better. Yay.
Yeah. We maybe have to get this show on the road.
yes.
Yes.
There's a new thing to talk about.
Okay.
And it's called Connector.
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 Right, Connector. It's on the website. It's under Quantum Singularity. It just went up. And a connector is what we're going to talk about. And that was stimulated by quantum singularity. The one that got the stimulation from quantum singularity was myself. And here's the connector. If you reduced the website to 2 letters, what 2 letters would they be?
2L.
Julie
No
knows.
cheating. No cheating.
Julie knows.
O-L.
Oh, yeah.
What would,
Because it was on your.
now, some of you know, so who
Oh.
doesn't know, but wants
I don't know.
to guess?
QL. Quantum love.
That's the 1,000 truths. So that's, and we may not need any more truths, but it's quantum love.
Oh, yeah.
And it was, that truth was validated at Harry's. There were 46 of us there. But that isn't the answer to my question.
Yay, Olga Lucia.
The words.
QL. Quantum
Yes.
love.
Two words or
Quantum
two
love's
letters?
truth. So that's the 1,000 truths. But
Oh, but that's not the answer.
that's not the answer.
Oh.
Oh, I thought that was
Peter,
it.
did you say two words or two letters?
Two letters.
Two
Oh, two letters.
M-O.
That's many of one. That's close. But this is one of them right. It's O. But the other one is not O.
Oh.
You. Quantum one. Quantum one.
Hey,
OL?
O-L.
It's not OL.
It is.
It is O-L.
Oh,
That's
Olga
very good.
Lucia. That's how
Wow.
I put my initials.
You got it, Olga
No,
Lucia. Oh, wow.
it's many. Now think of an L. What is an L in Sanskrit? An
Angle.
L is one angle.
Oh, right.
It's been around for 6,000 years.
We should know by now.
Turn left.
So now
Alex.
O and L together, and what do you have?
Olga Lucia.
One love.
Many of one. What's different? There is none. But instead of 17 letters, which is many1.com, it's 2 letters. Many O of one. One is an L.
That's right.
So what OL? It's the first 2 letters of Olsen.
Oh.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
Isn't that pretty cool?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So that's the connection, right? The name of the website connects
Okay.
Olmec, which was OL, MEC.
Can you, I don't remember Olmec. It sounds vaguely familiar, but can you give me a brief summary of that? Olmec?
The Mayan times when we ascended, there were 10 of us, and it was called the Olmec period. And Olmec is OL. Is OL. Is OL. We have the connections. So, I mean, it's so neat. And that's something else, blue dots and connections. It was done by the quantum singularity.
Wow. Perfect.
It is. It really is perfect.
That is how I write my initials all the time. Oil. All the time. Oil. That's why when you guys were talking about that today, I say, oh, oil? Are they joking? It's me.
One of the reasons you're here today, Olga Lucia.
Man, but that's how I always sign my initials. OL.
Mhm.
Well, Olga Lucia is the South American version.
Yes.
But everything is connecting. The name of the website, the name of the period when we ascended. That's where the Mayan 10 come from. There were 10 of us, and they're all here. All 10 of us are here. It's amazing.
Pretty cool.
Hey.
Yes, yes, yes.
And a new
Hi, son.
entry. Got it. Ed. He's the one
Hey,
that
Ed.
got it.
Welcome, Ed.
Ed. Hi, Diana.
Hi.
Hi, Diana.
Hi,
Hi,
Diana.
Sunny.
Hi, Diana.
Hi,
Diana.
Everybody, so
Hi,
happy.
Lee.
So, I
Hi.
mean,
Birthday boy.
that's what OL means. OL means the website. It means mind times. It means when Jesus resurrected, the resurrection was not Jesus, it was me. So it's amazing. And then afterwards, I stayed around for about 90 years to do Johnny Appleseed stuff. Plant seeds, plant seeds, plant seeds. I didn't die. And then the world got sick of that message and I left.
No more apples.
But Peter, one time you said that you didn't want that you were not Appleseed anymore, Johnny Appleseed anymore.
Well, right. I did the Johnny Appleseed, and that was done. But I did the Johnny Appleseed type of stuff, just planting seeds. It was a continuation. That's what it was, a continuation of planting more seeds worldwide. So it's a way to spread what was happening all over the world. And here we are 2,000 years later, and the message is complete. But why couldn't it be complete sooner?
No quantum strength.
Exactly.
And readiness, they weren't ready.
Yeah.
Also, well, we weren't ready. We finished quantum strength on June 1st, 2016.
So Peter, is that the reason the Mayan 10, all of you guys, the Mayan 10 came back is because you didn't have quantum strength yet?
No, it's just tremendous interest. I mean, we've all had lots of lives, and yet we've all come back to this website. So, what attracted us? Look at your name. Lucia, O-L. I mean, it's just amazing. So there's just OLs all over the place.
Yeah, and even if you use my name and my last name is still OL because it's Lytle, still L, still OL.
So it's just amazing.
It is amazing. Yes, yes, yes.
It's actually beautiful.
Yeah. It is. It's so simple.
And Peter, Cynthia Rose joined, but I don't see her.
I saw that too.
Yeah.
That's
there
because she's at work.
There she is.
Hey.
Hi, Cynthia.
Cynthia Rose.
Welcome.
Hi, welcome.
Faking it. Don't talk too loud.
Hi, Cynthia.
Wow. Welcome.
There are 44 of us right now, and basically the test is, does 44 match? It's interesting that we used to have 81 and now we're at 44 because of the growth of the 22 signs notes, and 44 may be the right number, and we'll know for sure that it is the right number if we have a max. So that becomes our number. It used to be 50, but now it's 44. And it's the limit of current technology. Will technology get faster? Yeah. Will it be usable? We don't know. But we do know right now. And the test is the 4444. That's what we're testing. So,
Peter, how do we know when we've got enough, like you said, that we plowed things under before because we had too much love, and then we plowed under because we had too much technology? So how do we know that we're not going to go too far into technology this time? Like, it seems like technology is coming at us so fast. It feels like that to me because I don't really like technology, and I'm thinking that could have something to do with my past. But so how do we know that we're not going to exceed the point of balance on technology so that we can keep in balance?
we don't.
So how do we make sure that we don't go over that limit and have to plow things under?
Well, if you simply look at technology, look who's using Chrome, look who's using Apple, look who's using Microsoft. It's all choice and it's all different. We're splintered. So, do we have a really good chance this time of not being driven by technology or the lack of technology? Yeah, we have really good chance. Do we have quantum strength? Yes. Did we have quantum strength before? No. Do we have testing that's better? Of course. Do we still have hacking? Indeed. Will we make it? Who knows? But so far, there's nothing that says we won't.
That's good to know.
So far, there needed to be 10 of us, and when you pull out the fear, there's around 80 of us. It takes time. Where we had hoped to be, which was 10 times. So instead of 10, we're at 80. Do we still have fear? Yeah. We got 20 people have fear. They can't get in touch with it. It's not balanced. But are there many of us who are balanced? You bet there are. And will the ones that aren't balanced become strong enough to balance themselves? Yes.
Where's everybody? There you are. Yay!
You keep getting kicked off?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, some people are getting kicked off.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's happening.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah,
Are we exceeding our people, Noreen?
Yeah.
What do we have? How many do we have, Noreen?
30 today.
30.
Including the twofer, Brian and Julie. But they're both on the list today, so that's actually 30 people here.
Yeah, we're doing real well.
Yes. And Peter, to add to what you were sharing, we also have a non-destructive reset going.
Correct. In Atlantis 50,000 years ago, when we started over, we started with cavemen and came forward. That was a destructive reset. Then we did the opposite and that was Atlantis 13,000 years ago, and we had to do another destructive reset.
Yes.
And this time, we made, there's Alfred.
Yes, 31 now. Yay.
Yay. Well done, Alfred.
Yes.
Good to see you all.
Lovely.
Hi, Alfred.
Hi, Alfred. Hi, Alfred.
So we're at 31 trailing zeros right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Very
a big
cool.
number.
Big number.
Yes.
So, that's really great. What a team.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you, OL.
Yeah.
So, let's go to questions. All we've done is add connector. Everything else the same.
You also said that the OL is one love.
Right. One. So, connector OL is many loves.
Yes.
And the L is one. Also in ancient Sanskrit, the L is one. That's how you do it using Sanskrit. And the way you do all of this is no. Right?
All angles, yes.
Yeah.
All angles is a circle.
All, and then what's a give?
And also we're a dot. Which is
with a little thing through it. And that's what gives us Q. And that's how we get our oneness. Because we have to be one.
In oneness.
In oneness. And so we don't cut people up. We put them together in a way they're all equal and unique. And then we teach them. And all of a sudden, instead of being many, you're many, but you're also quantum.
Yay!
So, it's amazing.
Amazing,
and
amazing.
You guys done it.
Yay!
Wonderful.
Beautiful.
It is.
It's a great time in history.
Yeah, I would argue it is the pinnacle of history.
Oh, yes.
This is just epical.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pinnacle, yes.
Epic. Yeah.
Epnix. Epnex.
I think that's why we're ready for the truth to come out. Like Noreen said, the truth bombs. That video that you sent, Peter, was really great. It was so welcome. And I look forward to more people hearing it, seeing it. I don't know if they'll understand it, but it's just so wonderful to have the dirty laundry being cleaned.
I agree. And all the stuff, I mean, even you have like Hillary keeping secrets from the president.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
typical.
It's amazing how unquantum they choose to be, how evil they choose to be. And what is evil? It's live, it's spelled backwards.
Now all we need is that the regular media shows all of that too.
Yes.
The news, the regular news.
Yes.
Yeah, we really need quantum news on the regular media.
Exactly.
But see, there's nothing spectacular about quantum.
Oh, I beg to differ. Well, it's
When enough of us do it,
It will be.
there's no need. It just
yes, of
happens.
course.
It just is.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the chaos and pre-quantum and the separation feeds on itself. So drama sells, and that's unfortunate, and that's where a lot of people are still at. But we're changing that every day,
Correct.
and that's
Correct.
really exciting.
It is.
Maybe when the RV happens, we should all pool some money together and start a new quantum TV station.
We have all kinds of choices.
Yes.
Wendy, how come you joined us today?
Because I wasn't working today. I got the day off.
Ah.
With
Great. Yay.
with the schedule, the way it's been, I'm always working when the calls happen.
When's your day off?
It varies week to week.
Well, it's
It's
great
never-
to
it's never-
have you. Thanks for coming.
I missed you guys.
Great to see
Do
you.
you know we have Saturday calls now too?
I work every Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
you
part
do?
of, that's part of the problem.
How about
Okay.
Sundays?
I'm off on Sundays.
That'll be
You are.
November calls, Wendy.
Oh, yay! Sign me up.
Perfect.
Remember the first.
Okay.
So in November,
On
they're going to be
Sunday.
on Saturday and Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Wow.
Thursday.
Yeah, Sunday is very good for people that work. Really, Sunday is much better.
Yeah,
I-
Sunday's
but
good.
that's only Wendy has joined us. Nobody else has made the effort, working people.
How many would prefer Sunday rather than Saturday?
I do.
Me.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I
the same
do-
for me.
it doesn't matter, but if it makes it better and more of us can join, I'm in. I'm open.
Yeah.
Me
too.
Yeah,
I
that would
think
be so
agree.
good.
Second call. If we want to still keep having 2 calls per week in November, what other day of the week would we have the second call?
No second call in November.
Oh, I see.
Just kidding.
In November, it's Saturday and Sunday, or it's 2 calls on Sunday.
Why not Wednesday? Why not Wednesday?
Well, it is a special day because 2 million joined us.
Yeah.
2 million came down, didn't they, on November the 1st?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And they had no bodies, no physical bodies.
Better than doing on Halloween.
Yes.
Well, Halloween,
Trick or treat.
Peter, are you open to, that was just a suggestion of that Sunny was trying to make about spacing out the calls to do a call maybe on a Tuesday or a Wednesday and then on the weekend? Is that something you considered flexible?
well, sure. I'm not sure how many more calls a week we're going to need.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're all getting it.
We're not asking for more calls. It's just that one during the week, maybe we can.
And it will be
I
wonderful
know
after 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
I know Stephen Hardy doesn't work on a certain day. I don't remember. It's Tuesday or Wednesday or
I
something.
think it's Tuesday, Judy.
Monday and Tuesday he's off.
Monday. and
Okay,
Tuesday
so
he's off.
because he works in the restaurant, so it's tough
Yeah.
for him.
Yes.
It's only closed on Monday and Tuesdays. Everything else is open.
Well, is there a preference? I can do any time.
I
Yeah,
would
of course.
suggest if Stephen could make it on Tuesday and that works for people, that we do a Tuesday call and look at doing a Sunday call. If that
In
is better
November?
for everyone.
The problem is the timing because noon is difficult for me to do it because I mean, right now I'm taking care of my brother-in-law. Sometimes I will be able to, sometimes not. But when I was working, noon was very difficult for me.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Yeah.
There are more people in the East Coast than anywhere. I have counted. There are more people in the East Coast, and a lot of the people who cannot come, who are working during the week, during 1 p.m. Mountain Time, quite a few are in the East Coast, on the East Coast.
Yeah.
So I wonder if, Peter, if you, instead of 1 o'clock Mountain Time, if you move it to maybe 3 o'clock Mountain Time, that would bring it to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Maybe some people are already off work. I don't. I'm just making a suggestion.
And people in Europe are at 2 in the morning, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it starts to push on the Europe.
But that's why I don't do it late at night. But 5 o'clock Eastern Time is what? 10 p.m. European time.
Yes, 11 and.
It's.
But the
it's
question.
like 1 in the morning.
Oh, is it 5 p.m.? 5 p.m. Eastern is not 1.
Still there?
In the United Kingdom.
Hi, Edwin.
What time is it? What time is it now, Bernadette?
Yeah, what was that? Sorry, Judy.
What time is it now in Britain?
Oh, just a minute. I don't even know. How do I know? What time got a clock?
Here,
you're floating through time.
Yeah.
I love you, Bernadette. I love you.
We love you, Esther.
Hi,
I think it's 5 hours ahead of us.
It says half past 12 up there. I don't know.
5 hours
behind Jilly.
Yes. So it's
hi, baby.
So if it is 5 p.m. Eastern time, it will be 10 p.m. in Europe for
That's
Nuno
fine.
and Bernadette.
Yeah. It'll be 11 for Hogname, but yes.
Yes, Hockney is an hour extra, I think.
Yeah.
I could do that because I work until 5. Sometimes I don't get out on time. I could join maybe sometimes right on time, or a few minutes late if I'm wrapping things up at work. That would work for me.
Wendy's and Stephen are the two exceptions to the rule. Alice hasn't joined a call for over 4 or 5 months, so that's the only working one. I have to check with
I'm also a working one. And
Scott is working too, I think.
Scott.
Check with Scott to see what his schedule is. So I don't know.
But
Scotty
I could
is
call a few minutes late and just close. I could just take a late lunch.
I don't even get a lunch.
Oh my God!
I don't get. We take our breaks and our lunches when we can in between our customers and stuff. So if there's no designated time, I can't stop to be on a call. Drives me crazy, but it is what it is.
Well, maybe one scenario is we go to Sundays.
Yeah.
Love Sunday.
Sunday's good.
I mean, we can still do 1 o'clock, but we only do Sundays.
Yeah, and Sunday the majority of people will be able to be on a call.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
And because believe me, you know so much more than you think you know.
You always say that, Peter.
I know that.
I'm glad you do.
True, and your conscious is the one that's being the stretch.
Yeah. Stop checking.
But your quantum is not.
Hey, magnificence.
So maybe it's time to just jump to 1 and we do it on Sunday.
Yeah.
That's good.
Great.
I vote for Sunday.
I vote for Sunday.
Yeah.
Me too.
Peter. Peter. Where is he? Oh, he's disappeared now. Oh, he's gone.
Heard him laugh.
No, he's there.
He's there. here somewhere.
Just some.
There's our birthday boy. Yay.
Hey.
Happy birthday, Brian.
Happy birthday, Brian.
Thank you, everyone, for all the
Peter's here.
beautiful messages.
Did you make him a birthday cake, Julie?
We're gonna pick up.
We can try
Yay.
Sundays at 1.
Yeah,
Okay.
oneness, Peter.
Yeah, that's a good thought.
Yeah, that sounds
I
great.
like that.
Thank you.
One love. One, whatever.
Right.
LOL.
LOL. We'll all laugh out loud.
Next week, we're going to do one call, and it's going to be Sunday at 1 p.m.
Yes.
Mountain Time.
Okay.
And we're doing one this Sunday too, right?
What?
Next
But we
week
still
is
have our
what?
Thursday calls, right?
You mean the 18th?
No, we go to one.
One time a week.
One call.
One call a
Okay,
week.
so no more Thursday? Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Correct.
I like that.
We're going to go to Sundays.
Next Sunday, then.
October 18th.
Even in that,
Yes.
we're going to 1. Yeah.
Okay. And we'll
every
experiment.
Yeah, try it out. Yes.
Yeah. We'll see if we get any extras.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you've just made my day.
Yay.
Hey.
How sweet.
So will we still have a call this Saturday?
No,
Sunday.
No,
this Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday.
Steven still won't be able to come then.
No.
Oh, that's right.
Diane Hoyt, I think she said she works Monday to
Right.
Friday, so she would probably can come.
That would be
Right.
great. And
So
maybe
it would
showing
be-
Bonnie can come.
It is probably the best day of the week to have the call.
Yeah.
Right.
Most people
For
don't have
everybody,
Sundays. Yeah.
For most, yes.
Most everybody, yeah.
Well, thank you.
The majority.
Thank you.
That'd be great.
Just so you all know, Steve and I have had quite a few one-on-ones
Oh, that's really
Wonderful.
Yeah.
glad
because
to hear that.
he's only 29.
Oh,
It's just a
he's
kid.
just a little baby.
Yeah, he is. He
He
is.
is. He's a little
Sweet
kid.
little one. That's cute.
So there's always that. I mean,
Yes.
Yeah.
basically, I'm available 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Thank
you.
Yes, thank you.
And I can call you.
That's a great gift, Peter. That's a great gift.
A great gift. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Peter.
We
So-
just love you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Maybe pretty soon we'll be able to make a call, but without devices.
Right.
Just
exactly.
we just
That's a nice
schedule an hour, and then we all be talking to each other's magnificences.
Like that.
Yeah. That would be
Yeah.
nice.
No, we already do that. We just aren't aware of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This would be the next step.
Yeah.
The quantum leap.
Yep.
Yay.
It is a quantum leap. Yeah.
I would like to hear some of those conversations that go on between the magnificences.
Indeed.
Yeah, I want to listen to that too.
I think
Something to look
they have a
forward
good
to.
laugh.
Peter's the only one that can really fill us in on that.
Peter,
And
having
I do, and I respond to all.
Listen, I have a question.
Please.
How come you remember all those wonderful things about you and we don't? I mean, at least
Because I have practice.
A lot of practice.
A
A
lot.
lot of practice.
But you said that we were practicing for a long time too, everybody.
Not as
You
long.
don't remember it because you're using your conscience.
Consciousness.
Right.
I don't use my conscience except to talk to you.
Well, Peter, maybe I
And
just
my
don't
wife.
know how not to. I just probably don't know how to not use it because
And that's exactly what we're doing. It's a gradual process. And that's what we do on these calls. We're gradually converting from our brain, mind, thought, consciousness, four things, to our quantum. And remember, for 5,000 super cycles, all we did was quantum. No, new, and then we added one word, multiples. Well, I can talk to multiples, and I can also talk to myself.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's no big
Great
deal.
pictures.
Yes.
And that's
Great
what I'm
sharing.
sharing with you,
Yeah.
how to do the same. And my point is that you're making much more progress than you realize with your mind, thought, brain, conscious.
well, that's what I want. I want to realize it.
Yeah.
And with more practice,
Olga, Lucia.
you'll just, all of a sudden you'll be there. It's a gradual kind of thing.
Yes.
And my point is, you guys are ready. Your conscious might jump in with fear, right? False evidence appearing real. And you'll say, oh no, you're not. But you are.
Yes. Peter, I wanted to add to Olga's question. Olga.
Olga Lucia.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
wow.
Most of us on this call don't have as much experience connecting and working with our magnificence as Peter does. In the 3 super cycles, we've been forgetting everything. So that's what it is. That's what the cobwebs we are getting rid of. Gaps, whatever.
Yeah, the gaps are awful. And we don't detect them. But boy, do they hide things. And it's quantum analog that is used to remove all the gaps. With my wife, it takes 4.5 seconds.
But the gaps come back every day.
My oldest daughter, this was shared when we, a few of us came together a couple of days ago. She just got a new cat. The cat came from Soviet Ukraine to Miami. And then it was $450 for the driver to take the cat from Miami to Lake Martin, where my daughter lives. When they were transferring the cat scratched my daughter and ran into the wood. And so I connected with the cat. I became a surrogate to the cat. You can do dogs, cats, and horses. This was cat. His name is Rupert. I've got a picture of it. I didn't need it, but I even have it. And still the cat has not appeared. But the cat has been seen. So the surrogate work, as you expand your skills in that area, you can do cats, dogs, and horses. It's
Peter?
deeper. They're skills, but it's where you are. So any of you can teach yourself very quickly how to do work for cats, dogs, and horses.
That would be a joy for me. It wouldn't be work.
I'd like to share something. There was a dog that lives across the street, and she's never come over. I didn't know if it was a he or a she. And I think it was yesterday. She came over, and it's a very busy street. And so I pull in the driveway slowly, open the door, and I look at her, and she immediately came over, and I could hear her, and she wanted to get in. I'm like, get in. And she jumped over me and sat next to me and looked at me. And then she looked at the back seat. I'm like, and I didn't say it out loud. I'm like, you can go sit in the back. And she went and sat in the back, and she's sitting up straight. So I drove her across the street. And I looked at her, and she's like, I'm not getting out. And so I said, okay, let me go see where your peoples are. So I'm knocking on all the doors, and the husband came, and he introduced myself, and hi, because we had forgotten who. And I said, I have your dog. I said, I forget her name. Sadie. I said, she won't get out of the car, but she crossed the street, and that's very dangerous. And they forgot. They left her outside, and she doesn't like the rain. But she wouldn't get out until he came to the car. I could hear her.
Thank you, Alex.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Beautiful.
That is amazing.
Thank you, Alex.
Yeah. I like animals, and they like me, and I was very thankful.
Yeah.
I talked to her like in the shower. Don't you dare cross the street again.
You did say, Alex, that all the animals come to you.
They do.
Yeah.
I like the animals. They like me.
Remember, many of us have chosen to go back to being a dog, a cat, or a horse because we didn't learn as much as we want. So we fixed it.
So it sure is a big learning. Being a dog and or a cat with us, they learn a lot.
Peter?
No, spell
we do, but
dog backwards. What do you got?
wow.
Right?
Peter
Dog
was
backwards is God.
Yes.
Peter
Cat
was
backwards is tech.
Painful.
Yeah.
Donna wants to say something.
what? Thank you, Bernadette. Was the cat something special that it came all the way from the Ukraine?
Yeah. My daughter spent $2,000 on transportation.
Oh my God.
Why was the cat so special?
She loves him.
I know, but was there a particular breed that's unique?
It's Persian.
Persian. Okay.
But it must have been a special connection that she felt a need
Right.
to take
Exactly.
that cat in. It was the more the connection.
She has 5 cats, but most of them are getting old. So it's kind of succession planning.
Yeah. Me too.
So, Peter, when you worked, being a surrogate to the cat, what was the purpose of that? Like, what were you doing with that?
I know that I could connect to the cat. I know that I can remove fear from the cat.
Oh, sweet.
And I know that eventually the cat will want food, and my daughter will provide the food. So the food is the handoff.
Absolutely, yeah. That makes sense. Thank you.
So it's kind of one step at a time.
I used to work with a Samoyed
pet sit this beautiful white Samoyed dog for like 2.5 years until she passed. And one day we were walking along, and she would see the UPS driver. She loved the UPS driver because he would give her treats. So when she'd see the truck go down the little street, she would, this one time particularly, she sprang forward on her leash. all I could do to keep her, and because she was so big and strong. And in that instant where she did that, she left her feet, she leapt forward. And I had this, it was so sweet. I had this memory that she is one of my sled dogs for the Iditarod Trail, so in another lifetime. And I thought, wow, no wonder we have such a bond and such a connection. And I used to speak to her all the time. And it was such a treat getting to take care of her. And the last day that I got to see her, I was packing up to go, and I was in the kitchen, and she kind of came and scooched her little head in next to me. It was like in a corner, and I went, Bryony, what's going on, honey? And she kept doing that, and I thought, okay, she's wanting to say something. It was like she was saying goodbye. Because then 2 days later, she passed.
Oh, Bonnie. Oh,
so my precious little friend.
Oh.
And it was wonderful because being able to leave this property for at least a week, sometimes 2.5 to 3 weeks, a month, and be at the beach and be by myself and be in a quiet home, a quiet, orderly, peaceful home with a refrigerator of my own and a kitchen of my own. It was a saving grace for sure. So I really loved that time period and loved bonding with Bryony.
Well, thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you,
that's
Sunny.
lovely.
Thank you.
For sharing.
Thank you.
Sonny.
Hi, Precious. Welcome. Love you, Ed.
Thank you, Sonny. How great to see you.
Wonderful to see you, Precious. Wonderful.
Wow.
Yeah, you changed
We
a
did
little
it.
bit.
We did it. We're doing it.
Changed.
Yeah, we're good.
Peter, we are at 50 minutes.
Erica wanted to say something about the gaps. Where's Erica gone? Oh, there's a gap.
She's in a gap.
Yeah.
Well,
Where's Erica?
anything digital creates gaps.
Yeah, but does it come back every day? You know, like, does it stay? If we
Well,
clear
because
it one
I was
day,
thinking that Nell, Peter, you heal Nell's gaps every day. So it's not like you heal it and the gaps are gone. They keep coming back.
Yes, they keep coming back unless somebody is
consciously working on them.
Yeah.
May I say something about that? Because when
They fill back up in 3 days.
3 days.
3 days. So,
When
what
you-
can you do? Well, you
Wait, Chili wants to say something.
remove
What did
them
you say?
each day. And
Remove
that way
potential
they don't accumulate.
Well,
Each day, yeah.
then your surrogacy on Nell each morning must be doing the same thing for me because the lump in my arm did not come back.
Yeah, but you're aware of it as well, Julie.
Yes, that's true. But
And you're
Well,
willing
the,
to probably
the difference is, for Nell, she's not past the quantum threshold.
okay.
Jilly, you are. So therefore, you're picking up the oneness that everybody picks up who's working towards mastery.
Yes.
And when I offered to do the quantum healing, I said pick 30. She didn't want them because of Christina's gap. It
So,
must
say that
be
again.
very.
What did you say, Peter?
We didn't understand that last part.
I offered in for 2 weeks, have offered to heal Nell's 3 most difficult points.
Ah, okay.
And this morning, when I offered, she declined because my lack of success with Christina's cat is transferred.
Transferred.
But that's
I,
not.
I thought there would have been enough room.
That's not.
See, with when you do surrogate work, you're open things like that, and just smile and say, "Oh, that's fine."
Oh, go with the flow sort of thing.
But the truth is, Peter, is what's going on between the cat and your daughter is their own dance, separate from
That's
you.
exactly
Yeah,
right.
their own
Indeed.
dance.
That's
Beautiful,
exactly
beautiful.
right. But
Yeah, I
see,
like that
there's
as well.
no effort to grow, and therefore she's part of the 7.5 billion.
Yeah, that fear, that
Right.
fear and separation is
Yes.
is stronger than the knowing and the love and the oneness.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what does it.
So,
So did Christina ask you to heal the scratch, or did you do anything with a scratch when the cat scratched her?
no, but she asked me to find the cat.
At least
That's
she
a
asked
good
that.
dad. That's a good dad.
Right.
So
And you
But-
did.
No, not yet.
Well,
Well, guess who else knows now, Peter?
You helped it
Well-
by removing fear.
I'll look at it. as
You
soon as
helped it by
calls me.
removing fear.
Correct.
Yes.
so
And you also have the mother and the child.
Yes.
And all those issues.
Yeah,
And we
they
all
are
have
powerful.
them. Yeah.
Yes, yes, that's true. Very
And Peter, in the past, like when you healed your daughter's dog, I mean, you've done a lot of things, but what's so interesting is when you're called on, if it doesn't work perfectly, then you're kind of poo-pooed.
That's exactly right.
That's what happened in pre-quantum. People every day we see, if they don't see it, they don't believe you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yet
Correct.
Nell believes in his fixing the weather when she goes to him and says, "Fix the weather, do your thing." So there's certain things she does believe in, Peter, and others, like you said, if it doesn't happen right away, poo-poos it.
And remember the added word today to the website, connector.
Connector, yeah.
Pre-quantum people don't connect.
Yeah.
They're very transaction oriented, and there's no connection between that and other transactions. There's none.
It's too much bias.
Right.
Hey, there, yeah.
All kinds of bias.
Yeah, there
All
it is.
kinds of, yes. One of these days I clearly saw, I was working with my mother, and I clearly saw the lessons she was learning about her condition. And a part of me just understood that we can only go so far as to help them, because their magnificence claims the experience for
Yes.
them, and they cleared the experience for them. So they have a lot to learn with this deep experience and fear experience and pain and even suffering,
Yes.
And sometimes having no bias from our part is just understand when we should, well, let it happen.
Correct.
Because they really need it. Sometimes and they won't they won't, like, I think it was the same with Nell. Sometimes they have to say no, and that's really courageous of them. That's really brave of them, you know. Just
beautiful perspective.
Yeah.
I don't need your help because I have my path. I chose this path.
Right.
So
Right.
Yeah, lots it.
I'm glad you're here to support me, but you have to keep a distance.
That's what Tina just said. That's what my daughter said.
Yeah.
I'm
For me, that's really their magnificence talking to us in a special way.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I'm learning that a lot in my place here with 8 other people, and I think it was Eckhart Tolle that was saying you can't create in someone else's life. And boy, I'm really learning that. It's like, oh, I so want to help and say, oh, here, you can do it this way. And it's like, no, Sonny, stay out of it. This is their lesson. It is their time to learn. Wow. Just as you want to be left alone and learn your own lessons so that you can clear them and be done with them.
But Peter,
and clear out those gaps and fill it with quantum analog.
Peter, you know the learning centres. Well, you know when how do you actually people go there when they ask? You know, people ask, don't they? So how on earth do they know how to ask? If you have a learning centre or something.
They don't. That's the answer.
And yet it's a magnet.
Correct.
Oh, it's a magnet.
Yes.
Correct.
Invisible.
Look at the heart's going to go boom, and they're going to say, where do I go?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's my feeling.
Yeah.
Sometimes they ask.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah. Sometimes I feel they ask, but not in a conscious manner.
And the quantum magnificence. Wow.
Yeah.
It's always there.
You're ready.
Yeah.
You have to be ready for it.
Readiness.
Yeah.
You have to
Readiness.
be,
Yeah.
and you have MTD in play. You have AHA in play.
Aha.
Right? And do you know which it is? I don't know. But I do know an MTD or an I know that there are going to be lots of blue dots in our, and I know why, because singularity is doing. I know that quantum singularity can be multiple places simultaneously.
Mm-hmm.
I know that I can do that too, but I don't, because that wouldn't be very kind to you guys.
Thank you.
That's what it boils down to. So there's a timing to things, and pretty soon you'll get in touch with all those. In that 22, list 22, it's like it'll be a huge MTD all at once.
Mm-hmm.
And a huge aha all at once.
Well, look at that. 22 now signed and 44. That's very interesting.
Exactly. It really is. And it may be the perfect number. And by the way, we used to have 81. It's now 44.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. 20,
So
21, yes.
we have that also.
Yes.
I mean, and we're all doing it together. We're all doing our part.
Yes.
Peter, does the magnificence, can they override our free will, or does our free will always stand kind of first? Like if we would it ever happen that we have a difference between what we want and what our magnificence has a plan for? And do they back off if our free will is different than their plan?
And first of all, a magnificence never has a plan.
Yeah, it couldn't care less, could it?
Yes.
There is a plan because that would be controlling.
Yes.
If there was a plan, we would be controlled by that plan. So there is no plan.
There's no direction.
Eventually, it just, and it may be, it just actually, one, it happens at the perfect time. Two, it is an MPT. Three, it is an aha. Four, it's totally free will driven.
Okay, good, thank you.
Yeah, I like that. Free will driven.
I like that too.
And if there's any conflict, Erica, is probably your one part wanting to do some drier time, you know. It wants to ride some more in there and say, hey.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes I think, it's not necessarily that I want to get in the dryer. It's sometimes I think it's that I have questions that have not been answered, and I'm not ready to commit 100% to whatever it is I'm on the path to doing until I have all the answers. So, and that would be like my free will is not, I'm not satisfied yet to go forward with whatever. It could be anything. I mean, it could be what to have for dinner, for gosh sakes. But, all these, everybody must go through these things where we're all asking questions. And so we all have questions, and sometimes you're not ready to let go of that issue until you have all the questions answered.
That's very true.
It's not that I want to be in the dryer. It's like, I'm just not ready to let go of certain things because I don't have all the, like, I wouldn't go out and buy a expensive house or something like that until I had all the details worked out. I wouldn't go forward in a willy-nilly kind of fashion, and so sometimes I just have, more questions, and I keep asking, and eventually, like you said, on these calls, we're going to get more of our questions answered.
Yeah, and all the angles will go around in a circle, like Nuno said. The angles.
Yes. Anyway, whatever. I was just thinking about that.
No,
it's a good question. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
We've all experienced this. I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have. Gosh.
It's a very human thing, so.
Well, yeah.
For humans? Oh my God.
Don't tell anybody.
My intention is to get out of the dryer.
I burst the bubble, Peter. I burst the bubble.
There's not many MTTs in a dryer.
No, that's probably true. Just a bunch of lint.
The dryer just becomes another tool.
Yeah, tools. Wow, tools. There we go, tools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a tool to learn, and then you work with it, not against it.
Yeah.
And everything just integrates with time.
True.
Quantum flow. How amazing.
Quantum flow. Yeah. But it has to be gaps in the beginning.
That's where we
Otherwise, how
come
on earth
from.
are we going to get to the?
Yeah, it's 7.5 billion. I mean,
Oh,
that's a
Peter,
lot
you
of
would
people.
say that.
That's a lot. That's a lot of experience.
And really, we needed for so long those gaps because we weren't prepared or ready to go on solo without gaps.
That's right.
So they served a very big purpose for us.
Gosh, they shared a really big purpose. Wow.
Yeah. Ego.
Energy
Also.
go.
So it's we've been at an hour and 10 minutes.
Yes. Let's just keep going till Sunday.
Better call it Sunday, dude.
We'll take it up on Sunday.
Alla mañana.
Hyper now.
Yeah, we're in hyperspeed, that's for sure.
So next week we're gonna do it on Sunday, right?
Yes.
Right.
Thank
Wonderful.
And we might have to go longer. We'll just see. Each day is new, never has occurred, never will occur again.
True.
We experience, we practice, we experiment. Those are the 3 words. Experience, experiment, practice.
And balance.
And apply.
There you go.
That's it.
Well,
And,
experiments in balance.
yeah.
Not like
Sunday-
like the technocrats.
Sunday is actually the first day of the week, so it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it does. That's
Yes.
true.
Yes.
In Portugal, Monday is like segunda, and segunda is second.
Yeah, second.
Yeah.
Segundo.
Yeah, in Colombia too. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Peter, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
thank you.
Love
Thank
you.
you, Peter. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Wonderful birthday.
Be happy.
Happy birthday to
Everyone.
everyone. Bye.
I love y'all.
Thank you.
Bye.